Well done, Granville. I'm glad to see you becoming aware of the powers of advertising.
Oh, I am.
You've got to get per people. Well, not only per people, rich people and all. You've got to get per people grabbing for what you've got. Your mother knew how.
I've got the blood of poets and lovers in my veins.
Yes, and at least the one electrician. Oh, fetch your cloth. That's not how you spell errand boy.
This is Perfect Harvest MLP Studios. Hello, every pony, and welcome. Ouch. Let's start that again, shall we? Hello, every pony, and welcome to a. Well, I was going to say blind bag haul, but the last item that I've got isn't a blind bag, really. So I hope you're well, and let's get to it. So first off, let's have a look inside this little parcel. I've opened it, but I know what figures are in here, but here they are. I don't know if you can see. Well, that one's quite obvious, but let's get them all out.
Right, well, this one's the first one to come out, really, so if I can get her out. Come on, love. Come on. Push. Come on. You're almost there. A little bit more. Come on. No, she's stuck. Maybe. There we go.
We got there in the end. So this is Princess Twilight, and it's a crystal one. I don't think I've ever seen her in this sort of form where she's completely crystal and doesn't have all the glitter plastered on her. You can see, well, actually there's no glitter in her, actually. She's just translucent, and I believe this is from the, is it the Glitter Celebrations set? I can't remember, but she's got her crown up there, she's got her little necklace around her neck, and she's got little shoes on each of her hooves, and her wings are out the back. Yeah, that's quite a nice little model. I like this Twilight sculpt.
So, yeah, that's the first one. And I think two of the other ones are actually from this same set. I'll come to the yellow one in the end in a second. Come on. God, whoever sold these has packaged these up really, really well. Come on, here's the next one.
We've got brother and sister. Yay! Don't know what they're that for, but it amused me nonetheless. So this is Shining Armour, I believe from the very same set as Twilight and the next figure. So yeah, he's just plain white, really. Actually, in some lights he still shows up as white even when there's an opaque darker background behind him, which is interesting. He's got his cutie mark on his right bum cheek, and he's got that sort of face, which, yeah, is sort of fitting for Shining Armour, but they kind of use it for every other unicorn in this mould. He's got the little details all around his hooves, and that very square face like Crichton out of Red Dwarf.
So there's him. And then, yeah, let's go at this end first. Hold on, mate, I'll get to you later. You go over there, and we will try and free this. Ah, there she is.
And here is another pony from that collection, Princess Celestia. And the reason why I wanted this one is I've already got the original Princess Celestia blind bag mold that was from Wave 5, I want to say. But this is the crystal one, and I think, is this the only crystal version of this figure that they ever did? I'm not sure, but if so, I think that's the reason why I wanted it. But again, she's got her cutie mark on her left bum cheek, and oh yeah, classic Celestia. Both eyes are looking behind her. Let's fly to the castle. My hair looks so pretty. I'm sorry about that. But she's got her crown up on the top, and there's her horn, and she's got the little necklace on her front. And the lines on her shoes on each hoof aren't so well defined as on Twilight. And she's got her big wings splayed out at the back. and her tail is curling round her right leg. Actually, no, I'll tell a lie. Her cutie mark is on her right side, not her left.
Yeah, there's her. And then, right mate, finally, we're going to get to you. I know you've been eager to come out because... There we go.
Here he is. It's Cheese Sandwich. Look at him. I do have two Cheese Sandwich blind bags already. One is in this mould, but it's the crystal figure from the Best Gift Ever collection. And the other one is in the standing up pose that I think is a reuse of the Friendship is Magic collection mould, where he's standing up and playing the accordion. But here he's just standing, and yeah, we all know what Cheese Sandwich looks like. He's sort of like an orangey, almost mustard yellow, and he's got that chocolatey brown mane and tail in those little curls, and he's got his t-shirt on. And you can see they've done some really nice detailing on the collar. It doesn't show up so well on the crystal figure that I've got, but it does on here. And then you've got his grilled cheese sandwich cutie marks on his left side. And there's his face. Yeah, this is probably one of the better blind bag mould figures that Hasbro ever did, really. So I'll just line these guys up. So that's the first lot of blind bags. Here's another parcel that has just arrived.
And I know what this one is because I got a notification on eBay about it arriving. And here it is. I've been looking for this figure for ages and I didn't know that it was even available in the UK. But I think it's the only one that they ever made of this character. But anyway, here he is.
It's Sven Gallop, arguably one of the most annoying antagonists. Here he is. I think this is from one of the My Little Pony the movie blind bag waves. I cannot remember. But I didn't know this until now. He's got glitter in his mane and tail, which actually suits the character really well, and it gives a nice sheen to his mane and tail as well. And they've painted his glasses on, and he's got his little suit painted on, which is actually quite pearlescent in a little way. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really catching the light very well. I wanted this one just because it's an unusual character, so this is the only one that they ever made of him. But why didn't they ever make a coloratura blind bag figure? I really want one of those if that exists. So there's Sven Gallop. The next two ponies on this haul are in here. And the first one is Fizzy Pop. Now she is in the old Pinkie Pie mould. I believe she a light blue colour. She's definitely got a sort of a rosy pink mane and tail that's got stripes through it, which is quite unusual for this mould. That's one of the reasons why I wanted this figure, just for the uniqueness of the colours in the mane and tail. But yeah, quite an early one in terms of blind bag figures, but all the same, a very nice figure. And then the second pony that is in this envelope is Meadow Song. I think he is from wave 17 because he's translucent and he's also got the glitter in him. Now, I used to think that it was Cherry Fizzy that PS Toy Reviews called Root Beer Pony, but no, it was Meadow Song. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted him. He's got really nice bright blue eyes. Unfortunately, this one's got a bit of a scuff on it, but I'm not too bothered about that. And I've noticed that his cutie mark is that a ukulele or a violin or a guitar or something? I'm not sure, but he's in the Big Mac pose. He is, well, I guess he's sort of like Coca-Cola colour, really. That's these two ponies from that particular seller. Now this pony in here, it's not a particularly rare blind bag figure, but I've just been struggling to find one of her for ages for a reasonable price in this country. But I finally found her, and I had to really, because it's Trixie. I know it's in the rarity mould, I know it doesn't look anything like her, but I mean, come on, from a distance that is Trixie, isn't it? So especially with that pose.
Trixie is self-important. Yeah.
I've no idea what that was. But obviously she's got her moon and magic wand cutie mark on her right side. She's got that really nice bright white, and I think it's a light blue contrast in her mane and tail. Her body is obviously light blue. I have the neon glitter Trixie from wave 11, but I've been looking for this one in particular from wave 15 for a while, just because she's, yeah, just very rare. I mean, not rare, I say, but just, all the listings apart from this one that I could find for her were over in America, and they all had ludicrous postage on them, so she cost me about £4, and so yeah, I just couldn't resist her. And now Blind Bag Perfect's Harvest finally has a blind bag figure of his own waifu. I wonder what she thinks of that. Well, I think that's a good answer. And the last blind bag pony in this haul is kind of a spur of the moment purchase, because when Wimbledon started 2 weeks ago, I thought, hang on a minute, isn't there a tennis player blind bag figure pony? And sure enough, I found him. The only listing for him was over in America, so I had to buy him. And here he is. This is Ace Point. He is in the Golden Delicious Earth Pony Colt mould, and he's got his front right hoof raised up to his mouth. I love the way that he's got a beard and he's got blue eyes. He's sort of like a primrosy cream colour. He's got a little blue and white wristband on his left leg, and he's got little sports shorts on as well, which is really cool. I like that. But yeah, it's just quite an unusual figure. He's from Wave 17, I should say. And it didn't say this on the listing, but he also came with his little collector card. So there he is. And this is from one of the Nightmare Night Treehouse blind bag waves, Wave 17. And there's his name, Ace Point, and it says underneath in several different languages. He plays tennis, and you got the Hasbro logo there. Hasbro, buy our toys! And you got the MLP website address there, and on the back are all the other Wave 17 ponies that you could get. He's just another blind bag figure that I've wanted for ages and never been able to find, and I just thought, do you know what, now's the time that he joins the crew. So yeah, that's all the blind bag ponies. And now this was originally just going to be a blind bags haul, but I can't leave this one out. On Saturday I was going around some of the charity shops I usually go to, and went into one. I thought, no, they haven't got any MLP stuff. And then I found this, and I thought, right, if this works, I'm going to have to get her. And sure enough, she does still work. And here she is. This is the Glamour Glowarity. Well, I guess she's like a fashion style, really. And yeah, I love the pose that she's in. I think it's a unique pose to this figure. On her left eye, she has her cutie mark sort of tattooed all around. That must have really hurt to have that done. And then she's got all these little lights in the shape of her cutie mark. And there is her cutie mark on her left bum cheek. The top diamond is actually a button. There's not a lot on the back apart from the battery compartment. Her hair is unfortunately very frizzy. The tail, even though it is frizzy, it's still a lot better than the actual main hair on the head. I have tried brushing it with one of these type of brushes, but it just doesn't really seem to be helping. So if anybody can put in the comments about how to sort this frizz out, then please do let me know. But yeah, so she does still work. When that lights up, also her horn lights up as well, and there are 4 different ways that they can flash, and it just goes round in a cycle, really. So I couldn't just leave her out of the collection, really, could I? Finally, something that I know isn't technically G4, but I thought it would fit in well with the blind bags. The other day I went into one of the charity shops I go to, and they hadn't got anything My Little Pony as in the figures, but they got this. As you can tell, I had to buy it. It is a G3.5 Ponyville mini playset of like a little supermarket, really. So it's got an open door, and I'll open it up in a minute. But then there's the shop window, and it's got a little bit of an awning painted on the top. There's a little open window on the side with a little awning. And then the back, there's loads of detailing. It's really, really nicely done. And there's another sticker there for like a little, I guess, an emergency exit. And towards the top, it's got the G3 My Little Pony logo there. Yeah, lots of swirly details. And yeah, so if I open it up, so yeah, this is inside it. So over here, and there's lots of little shelves and stickers to show that it's obviously a shop. There's a little bit of embossing details as well. I've just noticed there's some shelves here as well. And then on the back wall, you've got more shelves with some stickers of strawberry jam. And then over here, you've got another big, really big shelf with stickers of fruit and veg. And on the top, you've got the G3.5 My Little Pony logo again. And lots of flower stickers. I'm not sure what the relevance of that is, but I guess it's like G3.5 is, I guess, oh, flowers, pink, girls, you know. But, you know, men can like flowers as well. I mean, look at Monty Don. But anyway, so I just thought that would go well with the blind bag ponies, really. And I've got to make an open all hours sketch out of that somewhere, haven't I? And so, here is our MLP haul for today. So, thank you very much for watching this haul video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it and you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.
You'll open up your window and you'll suddenly find that a peanut has knocked on your door. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, but if you understand this, then you're mad. It doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense, and the singing is also quite bad.